right, hello and welcome. We are Multiverse Prose. Today we have a guest joining us. This is Sean. Say hi,
Hello.
Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Hi.
Also, Jade, Corey, Chris joining us today as well, as per usual. So today we are going to be doing a one-shot called Stolen Voices. This is by Chris Font.
Doing a one-shot called Stolen
And
Voices.
you can access this on DM's Guild. That's where I found it. I saw it and it looked rather fun and enjoyable and something that is right up our alley as we prepare for the income of Stargate. We wanted to take a little bit of a scenic and a thematic change and try something new. Today we have a very interesting cast of characters. Let's start with the introduction of Burvacious McClaster III. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Describe yourself.
Burvacious McClaster III, going by Burvy, is a 4-foot tall tiefling decked out in very shiny gold, well kept chainmail. He's very vocal about kind of redeeming himself for a past of misdeeds and overall just being kind of mischiefy. You get the idea that his misdeeds aren't nearly as bad as he makes them out to be. Kind guy, short, out to help anyone who needs it. But that's him.
All right. Speaking of good old Burby, let's see his very dear friend Thwomp. Tell us a little bit about Thwomp.
Thwomp, half orc. Burvy, Thwomp, dad. Follow Burvy, help Thwomp. No get in trouble. Thwomp like little animal, and Thwomp like flower, and Thwomp like crushing skull of enemy. Most of all.
Beautiful, beautiful Thwomp. Speaking of animals, we have a very interesting member of our party today, Emily. As you watch the two of them, Thwomp and Burvy, in front of you, describe a little bit about what you're doing and what your character looks like.
Emily is a turtle, so she is just like a big turtle, but not too big because she's actually kind of short for a turtle, but she won't bring that up ever. So she's like 4 foot something, kind of like a gray colored skin with like some spots on her that are black and stuff, and she's got a nice hard shell, and she's got like some robe stuff on her and a big ass fuck you sword. She's just writing down everything that she sees because she's like, this is an interesting dynamic and I'm here for whatever these weird guys are going to do.
Wonderful.
Speaking of weird,
bringing up the rear of our party, we have Grant Bravo.
Grant Bravo, master puppeteer. I have traveled the lands and entertained many with my fantastic shows. In particular, my star performer is a marionette the size of a halfling that I call Pizzazzo Periwinkle.
Beautiful. Now, this group has been together for about 6 months. They've been traveling together. They've recently heard of an interesting, shall we say, change at a theater company in a town they've recently visited. They've been tasked with a secret mission to locate the star performer. They have been given upfront gold to make this happen, and the rest of the promised money on return of this famous local actress. The party has been traveling from the big city to this small village of Ashbrook. And for most of the week-long journey, it's been bright skies, sunny, nice heat. You get a little tan. You can bask in the sunlight all you want as you're walking. But the last day or so, it's been foggy and misty, and it just sticks to your skin, and the humidity frizzing out anybody who's got any sort of texture to their hair at all. It's just frizzing out.
that's rough for me.
But otherwise, the journey has been uneventful, almost boring. It's been a simple matter of following this one road straight line. You've passed through some forests. You've come along some hills, farmland, except for the occasional farmers. Oh, hello. Have a good one. In the distance, you've really not seen anybody.
Oh, some cute squirrels in trees.
Definitely have seen
Tried
some
to
cute
follow
squirrels in
squirrels.
trees.
Yeah. Burvy made me stop.
You can't be chasing the squirrels, guy.
He was
You-
unsuccessful.
Maybe lead me to Bunny Rabbit.
Hours they continue to tick by. Suddenly you can see through the mist and the fog. There's a small village. It's ahead. It's almost a relief to know you're almost there, but the weather continues to get worse and worse, and suddenly a rainstorm has just popped out from overhead. You are getting damp. There's rain coming down. You can see puddles starting to form along the street. And the fog gets thicker and thicker the closer you get to this village. You can't see more than a couple feet in front of you. On that note, I'd like everyone to roll a perception check for me.
Happened.
Okay, I don't know how
Don't
that
know.
happened.
Don't know what happened.
But Emily and Swamp, suddenly you can hear it's soft at first, but you can hear some hoof beats coming up behind you.
Horse coming.
There something's racing towards you. There's a laugh, and I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fast horse.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's bad.
Now I think I have advantage on this kind of stuff. I have danger sense.
It is not a trap.
I have advantage effects. Effects that you can see.
Ooh.
You
Such
cannot
as?
see what is happening. You can
Oh.
only see 2 feet.
Even with that
Heard
perception,
something.
I didn't see it.
You
That's
can't
pretty good
you
perception.
can't see more than 2 feet. You can hear it, but it's in a
All
fog
right.
cloud.
Alright.
So
8.
okay. So as you guys leap to get out of the way, Burvy and Emily, you manage to stay on your feet, but
Whoa.
Grant and Thwomp, as these 2 horses with riders atop run directly through you, splitting you guys in 2. The side of the road that Grant and Thwomp have had to duck to, both of you hit the edge of the road just a little strange, and you kind of like fall to your booties, and you go straight into a really gnarly puddle. It's like you've got mud on you now. It's gross. It's like seeping into the clothes, like soaking in.
Oh dear.
Hey, watch where you're going.
This is hardly ideal.
What
As-
happened?
That I
As-
Drunk,
as the
Gwen,
road
you're
going
fine,
through,
okay?
They kind of, the laughter continues, and you just hear a, sorry, our bad, and they just keep going.
Ow.
Hunter's mark.
We're yes, please. Well, we're gonna beat their ass when we get into town.
No.
Emily,
She's just
though,
looking at the mud.
Emily, though, you do, as you guys come back into the center of the road, you do see there's a flyer on the ground that must have fallen off of one of their horses.
Okay. I read the flyer.
It is a rather gaudy theater poster. At the top, in huge cursive font, it says pseudo love. It's got a picture of a pseudo dragon and an imp with a heart in the middle, and then a curtain behind them.
Are they gonna have a pseudo dragon and an imp fuck on the stage?
At the bottom, all you see is details
We
showing
won't see that.
tonight's date and the time, which is after dinner, essentially. It
Sounds
says,
good.
Deeply
Post-meal.
curious.
So you can begin to gather that whatever the pseudo love thing is, it's happening tonight in Ashbrook after dinner.
I
That
mean,
looked hot.
we're here anyways. I'm down for a show.
I'll watch
She's
anything
looking
once.
down at the mud, kind of jealous that they're covered in mud and she's not. She's like, should I sit in the mud puddle? Should I?
This mud, nice mud, actually.
Is good mud? I do it.
Yeah.
Okay, you sit in the
It's
puddle.
fairly standard as far as mud goes. I would
I
get your
mean-
hopes up.
We got good
It
All
is-
right, mud.
feel
It's-
to it.
What are you
There's a
guys
little bit.
doing?
There's sticks and stones in it. It's
Oh, no.
not the best mud, It's not like mud bath mud, but it's kind of gritty. It's not.
I've seen better.
The grit is all right, but I like
it's
less
exfoliating,
sticks.
but less sticks. Yeah, for sure.
Less sticks. I use it to rub on my arms a little bit because I'm a turtle person. This is fine for me. This is a cleaning thing.
That's 1000% accurate.
If they
the
have,
rain will wash it off, and I'll be fine.
if they haven't already gotten up, I want to help Thwomp and Grant
beautiful.
up.
I lounge in the mud for a little bit until everyone starts leaving. She's like, but mud. Okay.
You're down there by choice.
Well,
Yeah.
you gotta help Thwomp and Burby. He pulls you in and gets you muddy too. Come, but you need mud too.
Ah, I'm out of prestigious scrolls. Now I'm just dirty.
I can. Well, actually, no. I can make you smell better. Might not be able to make you look better, but
You smell good.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll
the
take it.
extent of magic.
Mud, good smell.
Make it lavender or something.
Ooh, lavender. Okay.
I think I can do that with minor illusion there.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm the subject of a minor
like it.
illusion. Heck yeah.
we're doing it. I like it.
They smell like
Suddenly-
lavender now.
As usual, you work wonders,
For
Grant.
all of 1 minute.
Suddenly, for the next minute, Burby's just got this really great. It's soothing. It almost kind of Burby. It kind of makes you want to take a nap, but in a good way. It's relaxing. And then suddenly you smell like mud again, and it's kind of you're like, wait, is that mud? Or is that poop?
It's all right. I got this.
Oh no.
We're just blowing our spells.
One nap later.
Can't.
What do you do with Druidcraft?
I'm making it so he smells nicely of lavender again.
Okay.
You seemed sad when it went away.
Okay.
I
So you-
stand right beside you, and I positively reek of mud. I'm like a
You
deep,
smell like
earthy smell.
Flower now.
It lasts for
Yeah.
24 hours?
That's the
Oh, that just predicts what the
that's
weather
the
is.
weather effect.
bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just yeah.
Cool.
I think it's like concentration, until I
Oh,
forget.
like-
You guys tried to tell me something?
It's all good.
No,
You've got a
I
nice
would tell
lavender
you.
Smell nice.
I
As
just
you
thought this was what you wanted.
It's
I
been
can change it. you
6
know?
months. I hope you would have let me know sooner.
I would have 100%. Sometimes you smell kind of like sweaty feet, but it's not really distracting all the time. But it is pretty common for you.
Thank you for your
But
honesty.
I didn't think you
Oh.
found it a detractor. I thought it was like a natural musk thing for your kind.
It was.
Is this not normal?
It is not. I will take the lavender scent. We should get into town. And he's silent for the rest of the walk into town.
I
I
thought
need
this
to
was
bathe?
normal.
It's okay.
Puppet man, is that not normal?
You need to stink. If you stink a little worse, it'll be.
Like he always, like the big one always smells like blood. Just always. Does he bathe in it?
Yes.
I'm very
nice.
curious.
We just took bath. Remember, come from sky.
This is a good bath from the sky, you're right.
As you guys are talking, you guys are continuing to walk down the road to Ashbrook, and the fog starts to part just in time for you to see the village center, actually. And
No, come back, Rain. I needed you. I'm still half mud.
before you,
Yeah, we
you
look
see
great.
this small, quaint village. It's stucco buildings, thatched roofs. The streets are cobblestone. There's little decorative garden patches throughout. There's a circular like city square type with little winding streets that go off. Off in the distance, you see a little a cottage up on a hill that looks quaint and pleasant. In the center of the town's center square, there's this beautiful fountain with a maiden holding what looks to be a basket full of crops. It's bustling for a small town. I mean, there's people around. It's not by any means the large city you just came from. You're not being nudged into at every glance. It's nice.
Very picturesque.
quaint, idyllic even.
Yeah, I like it here.
Pretty flowers.
No one's gonna set anything on fire, right? We promise. We made that pact. Remember?
And we've broken it
The
twice
last-
since we made it, though, haven't we?
Very quaint town we went into. It was picturesque. It was not quite as picturesque when we left.
Look at little bird.
Yes.
Oh, bird. Flares off.
Good little bird.
Fire does seem a bit counterproductive given our purpose here. Do recall we are here looking for some.
And
You're right.
you all
Money.
would remember the actress you are looking for is named Kino Haruki.
Kino Haruki, of course, yes.
Well, you're the thespian, Grant. What do you think Kino Haruki would be if she were in this town?
I mean, there's this play that's going on is after dinner. I hold
Yes,
up
that
the
would
sheet.
certainly be a
I
very
wanna
good
know
start.
If they're gonna fuck on the stage.
At least maybe interesting.
You guys would know that it should be just a little bit before noonish. You guys left pretty early from your campsite, and it's only been a couple hours, so it's probably 10 or 11 in the morning. You've got plenty of time if you want to try and find anything in the village, but you do know you've got quite a bit of time before post-dinner theatre.
So we're definitely going to the theater after this, right?
Yeah. It's a little early to look for an inn or anything. Let's, mill about town. Look at the sights, see if there's anything interesting.
You
I'd
can
like to
go
get my
see-
clothes cleaned, if possible.
you can go
As you
see
guys are
lesbian.
traveling through town, you do see just villagers just, oh hello, oh hello, welcome. But no one really seeks you out to make conversation other than, oh hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, where's the tavern in town?
You're looking for the flying mouse, I think. You go up the street that way, turn left at the fallen signpost, and then right at the tree with the fallen limb. It's a really we had a storm a couple days back. If you go up there, you'll find the flying mouse.
Or shaking
Right.
Burvey. I want to see flying mouse.
Do
We go
mouses
see
fly
flying
here?
mouse.
Up, Thwomp, let's go!
Flying. I want to see this. Mouse.
It's not actually gonna be a flying mouse, it's just a name.
It might not be a name.
What?
If they have an infestation of flying
That's
mouse, that
lying.
could be a different thing.
I mean, she's right.
Hmm.
I
Something
could
to
be
find out.
completely wrong. Maybe they do have a flying mouse there.
We go see.
You never know. I haven't seen one in a while.
Very disappointed.
That one was magic, though.
Let's go then, to the tavern.
So you guys make your way through the streets. You easily find the markers he was talking about. That small town. You don't tell strangers the streets. Just tell strangers what you're looking for. And when you do, it's this small building again, stucco building, thatched roof, big curved arched door that almost looks as if it reaches both stories of the tavern. As you enter, you hear a loud voice. Ah, welcome! It's always a surprise to see new faces outside of our harvest festival, of course. You've got some great timing, you do. I'm pouring some of my latest batch of ale. Come on in, I'll get you all a sample. Come on. It's got a surprisingly fruity note that lingers on the tongue.
There's the mouse.
Oh, there's no mouse. But
Lies.
Trudeau over here, he'll tell ya. I make some of the finest ales this side of Lelwyn.
Maybe if you drink enough, you'll see the mouse there, Thwomp.
Flying mouse.
And as you
Absolutely.
guys come in, it's a bustling atmosphere.
Place looked fun.
Except there's only one person in here. Like you see, the tavern keeper is moving around quickly. He's ready and hoping for a decent crowd, but it's empty. But there's lights. It's jovial. There's like a musician up at on the stage playing on his lute like a feisty little tune for one little older gnomish gentleman you see sitting at the bar with big cup in front of him, just
This place is
Um,
dead.
Is
Where
this
are
the
Just rather,
standard?
The people,
I've
the
seen
mouses that fly.
more lives in crypts.
you
It
hear
is a
you
bit
hear
early
the
in the
gnome.
day.
You hear the gnome kind of chuckle at you as the tavern keeper comes back out, each with a pint of ale for you. With a pint of ale for each of you. There we go. That's words.
When he
And
comes
as you
out to give us our help, I'd say to him, "It's empty because no flying mouse. You lie."
oh
He's not wrong.
the flying mouse is a euphemism, you see. It's a
Yeah,
it's a
that's why nobody come here, because you lie.
oh
on
no,
me.
it's just the middle of the day. Yeah, it's
Right.
a little early for townsfolk to be drinking, but I
Okay,
do love it
drink.
when I see my friend Drudo, and he kind of lifts the gnome lifts his mug. To you, bear, and to you, have a good one.
He
When takes
seems
a sip.
drunk.
What is euphemism?
Really done it this time.
What is a
It's a
euphemism?
good one.
What is that?
It's a lie, Thwomp.
It's a lie. Okay, fancy word for lie. Got you.
When someone means something, but it's something different.
Yeah, a lie. I already know lie. Lie's bad.
As you guys kind of sit at the bar, you just see the tavern keeper Baron. He's watching you intently as you drink. Just so, what do you think?
I think it's ale.
The
Oh,
throne-
it's an
How does it taste? Like I wanna analyze it. So far as all the ale we've tried and all of our travels over the last 6 months and before.
It's good.
How's
it's
it
good.
stock up?
It's good. It's not. I mean, it's not gonna be like the new thing that draws people to Ashbrook, but for a homemade local brew, it does have some fruit. Like it's got a nice light, like taste, and then a backbite of like some nice fruity floral undertones. It's
He's down.
pleasant.
Yeah. Thwomp's glancing.
This
at
is
the
really
sky,
good.
looking for flying mice.
It tastes like I ate a flower bouquet.
As you look around, go ahead and make a perception check for me, just to see if you see any flying mice. Wow, with that perception check, you definitely don't see any flying mice.
Oh shit!
And a crypt row. This at least out of the way.
In fact, you're so distracted by this really shiny
It's a
shield.
one, crit one.
Yeah, I know. You're so distracted looking for flying mice, by this shiny shield that you can see yourself in behind the bar that's got like two hand axes crossed over it. That you think even if a mouse was flying right next to your ear, that you'd be. But you can see yourself in the shiny. You can see yourself in the shiny.
While Thwomp's distracted, I'm gonna use minor image to make an illusion of a mouse with like bird wings, just like crawl up over like on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love it. It's
Great.
literally
You're
perfect. So the
making
rest of the group,
fucking bad.
Burvey and Emily, you do see this little.
I don't notice it. I'm sure at this point.
30.
Hey, Thwomp.
A gold
Shoulder.
says it. No, don't let him know. I want to see
Handsome
how
orc.
long it takes.
Handsome work, man.
I'll use thermology. I think I can make like a sound or something. I want to make a sound on Thwomp's shoulder to grab his attention to the illusion.
Like a mouse sound, like
Like a mouse squeak. Yeah,
Is
perfect.
it a bird? Like bird, mouse?
Hmm.
Okay. So do I notice it?
I mean, yeah. At this point, you hear a little squeaking on your shoulder.
I'm like, but I'm real quiet. I don't want to scare it. I'll put my giant finger right there next to it. See if it'll get on my finger.
Does it
Make
move?
I'll make the illusion just like hop forward, do like a little fluttering hop
It-
onto his finger.
It's so strange. This flying mouse is so amazing. It doesn't have any weight. You can't even feel it.
So light.
Bartender. Another drink for
Bear
Grant.
comes over.
What we found.
The first round was on me, but this one's gonna be 2 silver pieces.
I give him a gold.
I'll get another round for each of you. And he brings out another round for each of you.
Just gonna be staring at this flying
Pockets
mouse
that
for a while.
gold.
I like seeing Thwomp this happy.
Emily's gonna reach over and grab his beer and pull it over, and she's gonna quietly drink that too. She's had like 3 beers at this point now.
Beautiful.
Don't even care.
Just like,
Whoa there, Emily.
yes.
You enjoy your beers. They're lovely.
It's very
Beers.
It's like
Stolen,
eating
pilfered
flowers.
beers. Pilfered pilsners.
Yes. Another.
Are you
Stolen
sure you want
Stein.
another one, dear?
Another.
Okay, that's 2 silvers from you.
2 silver. I give him a gold. Keep it
You
coming.
getting buzzed? Is she getting drunk? What's going on around here?
He kind of gives you a look and then raises his eyebrow, and he just brings 4 more beers over to Emily and puts them all in
Specifically
front
for
of her.
Emily. Emily's like, yes.
I want to look at the bartender. Cut her off.
No. Emily looks at him and is like, you cut me off, I cut your head off. Now give me the beer.
Huh.
She just keeps quietly, calmly drinking beer. Yes.
And with that threat, he's gonna kind of slowly leave the room. So now it's just the 4 of you and this
Yes.
Drudo character, this gnome.
Bet I can drink more
I
than
will let
you, old
What
man.
was
Let you see.
what was the name of the girl we're looking for again?
Kino.
Kino Haruki.
Kino Baruki.
Aruki.
So now all of you, this is what Bairn, your tavern keeper, looks like.
Uh-huh.
His nose is
Yeah.
really large.
It's a nose, right? That'll be good for. And this is our little Drudo.
Oh, I instantly. Oh, I
He's
stand for
tiny.
Drudo.
You can tell. This is the town drunk. He is scarred. He's got like one eye that's just like not sitting right in his head. He's like,
I really respect those crazy eyes. You know, you can trust.
Can I take
These
one of
are
those
great.
drinks
Yeah,
off your
man
hand,
like
Emily?
that says, no, this is mine now.
I'll take mine then. I want to walk over to Drudo.
I'll follow behind.
And
I
lacking
carry 3 drinks over. I'm not sharing. They're still mine.
lacking any real tact, I just want to sit down next to Drudo. I'm like, hey, you heard of anyone named Kino in town recently? Kino Baruki?
oh, I know that name. Think that I went to Laowen last year, and I think I saw her before.
Yeah.
You know, I think I could swear I saw someone that looked just like her.
Where?
She was going up to the cottage about a week ago. Well, I saw her when I was trimming the hedges over at the Sleepy Hag.
Sleepy Hag.
She was going to the cottage, but I don't know. I was I've been a little drunk.
That's
Don't
fair.
tell the sisters that though. They would not be pleased.
If they're hags, probably not.
I doubt they're really hags.
I don't know. That's what the name says.
Your secret is safe with us, Drudo.
Oh, thank you for that one right there. That's appreciative. I am.
I nod my head at him and finish an entire one of my tankards in like one swig.
Like you. I like you a lot. You are a big turtle, but you're good in my books.
Yes, I am a turtle.
have a scar on this, and he like pulls up his sleeve, and you can see there's this nice bite. This is a bite from a dragon turtle that I saw when I was in my I was 50 or 60. I
Dragon
don't know. It's
turtle?
been 100 years or so. Oh, it's this scary beast. It's the size of 16 houses all in one.
I shift my shirt back and like I show the back of my arm. This is from when a human bit me one time.
Oh, you gotta watch out. And he kind of looks over at Grant.
Turtle bite human.
Gotta watch out for the humans. They're bitey.
They're
big
very
and
bitey.
bitey.
I was in a bar fight.
Turtle soup good though.
It
Just
was
saying.
bitey.
Hey, what'd I tell you about that?
Oh wait, sorry. Never
It
mind.
is
Never eat
good.
turtle.
I've tried it.
Yeah.
It's quite delicious. It's a family recipe. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you eat family.
That has double meaning.
Put family
It
in
has
recipe.
so
Phrasing.
many meanings. I drink more of my thing. Oh yes.
Wow. She's crazy.
And the conversation will continue. It's nice, it's light, it's bantery. If you don't have any more questions about Kino, you know, he's more than willing to regale you with stories of his time as on the open sea, as a sailor. Every once in a while, Baron will come back in, offer to get anybody more drinks. He keeps Drudo well stocked in ale. You see, anytime his ale gets a little low, Baron is coming out and making a rotation. You still haven't seen anybody else coming in. Yeah.
I finish all of my beer and then I'm ready to go.
I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Yeah, that's about
After
right.
7 beers.
Well.
She's fine.
A crit fail followed by a crit success, just like that.
You are strangely like you burp,
Nice.
and it's like, and I'm fine.
Fine.
You feel a little
This is
sloggy, but you're not impaired by any means. But I mean, it's a little sloggy, but you're not impaired.
This is fine.
Log it up.
What time of the day is it now? How long have we been chilling out here with Drudo?
Been here about an hour.
Been about an hour.
It's still like
so it's
There's still plenty
like
of day
11
left.
noon. Yeah.
Okay.
You still got 6 to 7 hours until the play starts.
What's the
we could go check out that cottage.
That's what I was
on
thinking.
The hill.
Out by the three hags.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
I think I'm gonna roll
I think
there.
that's a good idea.
Go.
I'll lead
I
the way.
follow.
We'll leave the bar. I'll thank the bartender. What was his name again?
Baron
Baron.
Baron.
is the name he gave you, yes.
Thanks, Baron. We'll probably be seeing you before we leave.
Lovely to see you. I forgot to ask before you leave. Why are you in town? We don't see many people outside the Harvest Festival. It's always nice to see a group of adventurers. Did you come by to stop by the One Shop Wonder?
Say again.
Oh, the One Shop Wonder. It's up the street. It's a little gathering spot. They've got some basic goods if you need some more weapons, or if you need some potions. They've got some basic health potions as well. But it's just up the road. That's usually the only reason it's said for the Harvest Festival why people come into town.
We're looking for some actor lady. Her name is Kino Aruki. If you've heard of her.
I want to incite Baron hard while she's asking this question.
Okay, you can roll me an insight check. And he does furrow his brow, and he's actively trying to think, and I don't.
Never heard that name?
Well, I don't go out much to the big towns to see the plays. So unless she's
No,
played
like
here,
around town. She'd be a new person who showed up maybe a week or so ago.
it's not a name I know. So if she did come around, she didn't come here.
I appreciate that.
It's hard to read.
Fair. My gut tells me not to like him.
I like his beard. I write a
You do like his
review.
beard. You do like his beard. Or beard, I should say. You do
Beer
like
and
his
beard.
Beer and beard.
I like both.
Now that's a tavern name.
He is super hard to read. Otherwise, I mean, you can see the confusion on his face looks genuine, but other than that, you get no information about how you feel about how his words ring.
All right. It was a pleasure meeting you, Bear.
Well, make sure you go up to the Sleepy Hag to get yourself some rooms for the night. I think they only have one room that could fit all of you. So, I mean,
Yeah, we'll go ahead and lock it
there's a
down.
rush, but go ahead and get your room for the night.
Rooms are for people who are afraid of sleeping outside.
You're a
Or
wily
Which
one,
is
I
me.
see. Have a good one. Come back anytime.
Night. It's like the middle of the day.
Definitely the middle of the day.
Walk outside and realize it's not night. Ah!
I would just say I
No,
love
no,
the
she's
character
fine with
Jake.
that. She's just like, yeah.
I'm
love
Jake's character.
the sun and the moon. Just be outside all the time. Just go find that.
Let's go to the Three Hags. Unless y'all want to go
Hags.
shop at that place,
the-
the One Stop
Sleepy
Wonder.
Is there like a cottage that's like, when we get to the Three Hags, do we see like a cottage that's like nearby around there?
When you get to the Sleepy Hag, you do see there's a pathway that leads up the hill, and that is the cottage you saw on the hill. And so it is a distance away. It's not close to town by any means, but it is still part of town.
Mm-hmm. So that looks like the cottage thing. Do you want to just go there or still take a look in the hag? Also, we need to reserve a room, I guess, for you guys who are scared of the outdoors.
for those of us whose backs prefer beds.
Mm-hmm.
Let's sleep on
Yes.
the ground.
Walls. Need walls.
It's the safety of these walls. Yeah, let's go ahead and secure our room then.
All right.
Then we'll sneak away to this lodge later, or hit up that One Stop Wonder place.
I mean, I
Any
could
options?
go there while you guys are doing that. I'm gonna go get a healing potion or 7.
Okay, so we want to split up into. Some of us want to go to the One Stop Wonder. While the
Yeah.
Just
others.
follow Furby.
I'll-
Furby around.
I'll go ahead and go to the Sleeping Hag and reserve our room.
Okay. Grant, would you like to go to the Sleepy Hag, or would you like to go to One Stop Wonder? One Stop Wonder. I'm sorry.
I'll go to the Sleepy Hag.
Okay.
Uh,
Beautiful.
I would like to
So
find something to clean off my clothes.
I would
Probably
like
still pretty
to
muddy.
utilize a mechanic from Stargate. I want to do a Moxie check. I want to see how we do. So what that is, it is a D20, and then you add your either Wisdom or Charisma modifier, which is higher. So either a Charisma check or a Wisdom check.
Okay, is that for all of us then?
Yeah.
Yep, for everybody. So essentially, Sean, what Moxie is, it's like initiative, but it's for conversation encounters. So this way I can see which group I'm gonna go to first.
Nice.
All right.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be the Sleepy Hag's gonna go first, because
Yeah.
good old Emily rolled a 5. So as you guys watch, you see
Actually,
your
I
little,
rolled a 3.
well, it's 5
Fair.
with your modifiers up.
Fair.
So just a 20.
It's a charisma or a wisdom check.
Okay. Sorry. Not save, but check.
Because
Alright.
the D&D sheets don't have a Moxie box.
Nice. Another good film.
It's looking good for Thwomp today.
Oh yeah.
No one knows
The
what's
Lump
going
is
on.
having a great day. So as the gentlemen watch their female turtle friend kind of like waddle away,
She does
Baron,
indeed waddle as she moves.
No.
She's kind of like,
Like a little-
do.
it's slow,
Ba-doo.
it's steady. Baron did give some basic directions to the one-stop shop, the one-stop wonder, so you do have an idea of where you're going. You're not going to get horribly lost as you teeter-totter away.
I'm sorry, I get a kick out of every time Corey moves away from the monitor because it looks like he's walking off into his background. Last time it was just epic hallway, and now it's Castle Grayskull. I'm just gonna go inside this crypt.
Well,
So
I
the-
think Swamp
the-
have no idea what happened now.
The three of you all kind of step into it's a nice and cozy, warm foyer. there's couches, there's armchairs, there's this deep crimson red color, and it matches there's these heavy red drapes on the curtains. In one of the armchairs, kind of slumped over with an open book on her lap, there's a halfling woman kind of like taking a nap. There's a front desk just ahead of you where there's another halfling woman who's very, very into this knitting project she's working on. As she hears the door open, she looks up. Oh, Poppy, wake up! We've got guests! Oh, what a wonderful surprise! She kind of like sets down her knitting project and stands up, and Poppy kind of. We don't usually get guests not outside the Harvest Festival. Come in. You've got to be so tired. Poppy, go and get the kettle going. Tea's gonna do everybody good. Come on, sit down. We can talk. And she kind of ushers you to these couches and chairs around a nice fireplace, while the younger halfling-looking woman goes and bumbles off into the corner. So this is the woman you see before you, who just ushered off another halfling woman who looks like this.
Pretty girl.
Okay.
Oh,
Like
thank
Richard.
you. Come on, sit. My name is Bree Hardbrace. I'm one of the owners. My sister Poppy's going to get some tea. So what can we do for you? What brings you to town? Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to see faces. Oh, we don't see many.
Well, we're looking for rooms at the moment, but
Are all of you going to want to stay together? We do have 3 single rooms, but we do have one room that's got bunks. So it's got 3 bunks. So if you want, all of you could stay in the same room.
Works for me. Top bunk.
Okay.
that would be acceptable. Provided, of course, that Pervy and Thwomp bunk together. That's
Oh, how you guys sleep, that is all up to you. Now
Thwomp
for
can
the
sleep
room
on
for the
floor.
night, it's going to be, let's see here, there's technically 6 bunks. It'll be 9 silver for the night.
I guess that's me.
ever a gold.
Toss her up.
Thank you, I appreciate the tip. You lovely,
Thanks, Noel.
lovely man.
Way to go, Grant.
She'll kind of pocket it, and as she does, Poppy comes out with the tea and gets it all ready, and the tea cups are all set and ready. They are delicate teacups. And she does hand one first to Grant and then to Burvey, and then goes to hand this delicate teacup to Swamp.
You may wish to be a bit careful with that one.
Oh, some tea will do him good. Don't worry.
Tiny gut.
Tea's great. It's tea. Yeah. My name's Poppy. Hi. I'm sure my sister would have said that already. Welcome, I guess, to the Sleepy Hag. Yeah, this is our place. It was our parents' place. Now it's our place. Harvest Festival is now for like 3 weeks, right? Not to be rude, are you like here for that pseudo love joke that's supposed to be happening tonight? I keep seeing flyers around town and I'm losing it. It looks hysterical.
It certainly does look unique, at least
Right.
as far as performances are concerned. Believe me, I know unique performances.
Oh, you're a performer as well?
Yeah, so, like, just all throughout, I've had Pizzazzo, my puppet, like, I've been, like, puppeteering him the whole time, and, like, as I set my teacup down, I'll have, like, the puppet pick it up and, like, mime taking a sip out of it.
Oh, that's so clever. I love it so much. Oh, this is fabulous. You should do this for a living.
I do, as a matter of fact.
Oh, even better. Oh, I love it so much. Poppy, isn't this great? Yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, okay. Yeah, great job with the puppet thing.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So you guys sit, you have some tea for a little bit. It's nice. Bree does bring back a room key, and she will take you upstairs to where the rooms are. And she does take you there's a large common room. There are two hallways, one that goes to the right and then one that kind of like zigzags and goes straight. There are two doors down that hallway, one in this area, and then there are some that down. And she does take you down that right hallway to the very last door on the right of that hallway. And as she takes you in, there are three bunk beds, two on the left wall, two on the front wall, and two on the right wall, that are one on top of each other. So if you'd like, you can set things down in here. It is your room for the evening. You do have the key. And they'll leave you alone upstairs, and they'll head back downstairs and continue about their day while you guys are upstairs.
Did you guys see a shower?
Before you go, could I
Oh, what was that?
Well, he can go ahead.
before you go, could I get a wash basin?
Oh, what? Yes, your room doesn't have one, but and she'll take you across the hall and just go ahead and unlock it for you. Here's one for you, and you said it was Burby, right?
Yeah, Burby.
There's here, and she'll let you into the room next door. Now you can't stay here, so I can't give you the keys, but there are wash basins in here. You're free to clean up as you choose.
Oh, excellent! I'm already taking my armor off, just like moving towards the wash station.
You alright?
I don't want to get a rash. I got a rash last time.
Okay.
Already had shower.
I'm gonna go.
Rain.
Have a good one, and she's gonna.
Thromp need a clean
out
shower.
and downstairs.
Rain cleaned us earlier. We're fine.
Okay. While that's happening, I'm gonna hop over to Emily really quickly. Emily, you have a pretty easy way to try and find yourself towards the one-stop shop. It's a slow process, but you get there. You get there pretty easily. And as you come in, it's a small shop. It's like a hole in the wall. It's like someone took a front room of a house and just converted that into a shop, and then but the rest of the house is still like their house, and this is just like so stock. It's like shelves are overfilled. There's things that you don't really know what they are, but they look maybe like something he just traded off the street, like for another good that he's just shoved up there. You don't see price tags on anything. There's no semblance of order into how anything is organized. And as you come in, you see behind the counter is this friendly, smiling, happy face. This elvish man, kind of bigger for an elf. He doesn't look like a standard elf per se. He's kind of got wide shoulders. He's not afraid of food. He's just smiling and happy. And as you come in, oh, welcome. This is the one-stop shop. I love having people come in. It's nice to see a traveler. Did you come by yourself?
Yes. To this room.
That is rather risky. I applaud you for it. Now, I don't have much, but I've got some things. What are you looking to find?
I hear there are healing potions in here.
Oh, yeah, I do have one potion of healing. I do have one. It is 50 gold pieces that I'm charging for that one. But I only do have the one. However, I have a plethora of other things. I've got an alchemist kit if you'd like to make your own healing potions. I've got some of that. That's also a 50 gold pieces. I've got and he points around you, and a lot of the items that you see in this room are from the player's handbook. Standard items from the player's handbook.
I recognize
That was
You
expensive.
can purchase. Oh.
Player hand, brother.
No, 50 gold pieces, that's a steal. I'm not even charging a markup on that.
No, I'm pretty sure you are, but
Oh no, why would I need to charge a markup? No,
I
no,
need
there's
to
not
look up
enough
the
people coming
players.
through, especially not people who have 50 gold pieces on them. No need for a
No.
markup here.
That makes sense. Do you have any books?
Books. Books. I mean, I have this one. It's kind of boring. It's the history of flora and fauna on the continent.
Yes.
It's boring. I'll give it to you for 10 silver.
I'll take it.
Okay, easily done, darling. Here you go. Can I find anything else? What on earth has someone traveling by themselves? I mean, I've heard of strange things in the woods, like wolves and brigands.
Is there a lot of that you worry about in this area? Everyone seems so friendly, like
No,
concerningly friendly.
honestly, no, I love it here. Just normally when travelers come through, there's more of them. There's usually between 4 or 7 of them, and I mean, I'll tell you just like I tell everyone else. Unless the Harvest Festival is going, there's no reason to be here. I'm here because I live here and I've lived here forever. But if I could leave, I would.
Why don't you leave then? Everyone keeps talking about this harvest festival.
Well, the Harvest
What's
Festival is wonderful. It's when we harvest all the fruits and the vegetables from the crops of the year, and we throw a beautiful, beautiful ceremony. We used to have this wonderful actress here in town. She died a few years ago. But we used to have this wonderful actress here in town, and she would put on the most astonishing plays. Oh, that drew people. We've seen a little dip in attendance ever since she died in that incident at the theater, but
there was an incident at the theater?
there was a wee bit of a robbery a few years ago, and she must have gotten caught in the crossfires because they found her the next morning. It was very sad. Her husband was devastated.
Mm. Did they ever find out what happened to her?
No, they never caught the robbers either. They just knew that when they came in the next morning, she was there, the money was gone.
Interesting. And
Yes.
did anyone talk to the owners of the what is
Oh well, the theater is owned and operated by the town council here, so it's really the town who runs it. So
I
there's
see.
nothing there. No.
Who's in charge of the town?
Well, it's a council.
Who's on the council?
Well, there's the leader of the guard, and there's Damien. He came onto the council after his wife's death, but really, most of us just talk to Damien. He's the most interesting man. He's a sculptor, you know. He's the one who sculpted that beautiful fountain out in the courtyard.
And his wife died under mysterious circumstances, and now
Well, it's not
he's
really mysterious. There was a robbery at the theater, and she was there when they robbed the place.
in the middle of the night. Why was she there?
Well, I don't know what you know about the theater, but sometimes performances can last a few hours and they run late into the evening. And then
But-
the actors have to take off their costumes and their makeup, and so they're there. And since Miralee, the woman who died, since she was in charge of the theater at the time, she stayed behind to count ticket and revenue sales, and so she was there. I don't understand why that's suspicious by any means.
Because
but-
it's suspicious. So, do you often have robberies in your town?
I mean, the occasional brigand comes through, but the
And-
town guard can usually find them during daylight if they act during daylight. But
And you'll
Not all
notice
brigands.
that you didn't find this one because, you
I-
know,
it's just
run by the town guard, you say. Wow.
you're a very suspicious sort, aren't you?
You're a very not suspicious sort.
Why would I? We live in a very. There's been one bad thing that's happened here in the entire 150 years I've lived here.
Which is suspicious as fuck.
You're from a big city, aren't you?
Yeah, but even no, not
That-
personally. I'm from a
Bad
small
things
town.
don't happen in small towns unless
No,
bad
they happen everywhere. One time my sister got stepped on by a giant in our small town. One time my other cousin ate some raw fish and then puked his guts for 5 days. He survived though,
Why
it was
are
fine.
you asking so many questions about the robbery?
I'm really sleepy.
Ah, you've seen Bear. His ales, oof, they have a kick to them.
It tasted like flowers. I ate 7.
Ooh, the last batch tasted unfortunately like dirt. It was not pleasant. I don't think you got the
No.
mushrooms ground well enough. It was not pleasant.
No, that doesn't sound the best. So
Like,
you're
can I-
sure
Can I do
There's
anything else for you?
literally only the one healing potion?
That is the only healing potion I have, yes.
Do you have tinctures? Anything that helps just a little?
Well,
Balm,
I-
healing tincture.
have been trying my hand out. I do have this tincture of hair oil. If you'd like to try that, it should grow hair in a heartbeat.
I look to my bald head in the mirror because I'm a turtle lady. No, I'm good.
Your loss. My gain. And he kind of like rubs at a bald spot.
It's not working.
Oh no, I haven't tried it yet. I told you I'm
It's
just trying it
definitely
out.
not
I
working.
haven't started using it yet. I was hoping not to sell it so that I could stop.
Can I have some rope?
I sure. Would you like silk or would you like hempen?
Silk.
Hempen?
Always go
No.
him.
Fine, hemp. Says the tiny voice in my head.
One bundle of hempen rope is going to be 50 feet long. That is a gold piece, please.
I would like 5.
You want 5?
Yeah.
I don't have that many. Darling, I have 3. Is that good enough?
3 will work in a pinch.
Right. Here's your 3 hempen rope.
Thanks. I start making a noose. Just really normally. This is what you do with rope, right? And I'm gonna amble my way out the door. Have a good day.
Okay.
We're gonna get the guards called on this on suspicion.
Wow.
With that, we're gonna go back to the Sleepy Hag.
Radar.
So you guys have you're cleaning up. What are you doing while they are taking baths? You're just left alone in this upstairs at the.
Yeah, I'm definitely in there with Burvey. He wouldn't let me go by myself and just be in this place. So I've learned, like, I'm playing in the water, and I'm getting a little bit clean. Somehow I pull out a rubber ducky and I'm like floating it around and stuff. And I'm splashing, and my mud's getting on them while they're trying to clean themselves.
Oh, I forgot. I'm still half covered in mud. Well, I had that whole discussion with that alchemist. I'm
Yes.
muddy.
He is very concerned about you. He
Rubber
thinks you might be
ducky,
insane.
you're the one. And I'm splashing my mud and it's getting all over them, like making it worse.
Thwomp, trying to stay clean, Thwomp.
Playing in water is fun.
Not supposed to be playing, supposed to be cleaning.
You clean, I play.
You guys finish up your bath. Easily done. You guys come on out. Really, the upstairs is yours. You can do whatever you want.
All right. So, about how long do we have until the play?
I'm with the conversation and the split. I'd say, but travel time 30 to 45 minutes have passed. So it's about 5 hours. 5 hours ish.
All right. So, still a fairly decent amount of time.
Decent time. Yeah, Emily, you're not sneaking anywhere. You are.
No. I was hoping to sneak up on them, but that's not gonna happen.
You've got some time before you get back up to the Sleepy Hag while
That's
they're
fine.
taking their baths.
You know, like
'cause
wet towel, like snap us in the asses with wet towel, sneak up on.
No, I just wanted to walk into the
Classic
room and
shower
have you guys
style.
be horrified.
Come on, over here. Come play in mud. It's fun.
Just ambling
You
my way
guys-
up the hill still.
Do you guys happen to catch whether that's the first time this play is showing or if anyone else has seen it?
It did say on the poster, it said world premiere.
World premiere. Okay.
What we do until then? Hungry. Need food?
We could look into that cottage.
I gotta say, that seems like the next best step on this.
I could eat some cheese.
No, not. Yeah, there's cheese there.
Cottage cheese. Right.
At this, I'd say Emily, you'd probably have gotten there, and you'll get the same greeting. Oh, hello, welcome! So excited to meet you. However, your passive perception is high enough that as you enter, you see behind the front desk, there is a very familiar-looking shield on the wall behind the desk. It looks almost identical to the sword, the shield that was at the Flying Mouse, except in front of this are two short swords crossed instead of two hand axes. Hello, welcome. What can I do for you? You're a stranger. You must be traveling with the others. Come. They're upstairs. I'll show you where they are.
You're very cheerful.
Oh, why not? I am not upset to see strangers coming into town, spending their gold here. It's not a bad thing for me.
No, that makes sense. Is
come on
everyone
upstairs.
always cheerful here?
Well, I mean, no. Sometimes bad things happen, but for the most part, it's small things like a bad crop season or things like that. I don't know.
Okay, good. I was becoming concerned with this town.
Oh no, don't be concerned. I'm a little concerned about this play tonight. I'm not. The two running it, Marcus and Ava, they're little hoity-toity for my taste. They're from Lelwyn. They moved here about 5 years ago, and they just cannot get their panties out of a twist.
They seemed like dicks when they pushed us off the road by trying to trample us.
Oh, that's how you know someone is not from Axbrook. No one from here would ever push someone off the road. You share. Sharing is caring.
They tried to trample us. It was adorable.
Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, come on upstairs. And as she leads you upstairs, she'll kind of gesture down the hallway. At which point you can see the gentlemen all kind of coming
Can
out
I
having
ask
this
her
little
opinion
conversation.
on Damon and the town guard?
Oh, Damien and Casita. Well, Casita's great. She's been working here for the last 10 years or so. She's not from here, but she's great. I mean, there was the one incident, but you know, Damien. Well, he's a sad man. Ever since the death of his wife, he's a very sad man. He stays up on the hill and never really leaves. Very rarely. He comes down for important town events, but other than that, he stays up there sculpting. He must be working on something absolutely fabulous, though. I hear him at all hours of the night sometimes, chipping away, chip, at his little sculptures.
So it's the hill up the pathway here?
Oh, yes. Occasionally, people from the town go up and have tea with him at his request, but other than that, he keeps to himself.
Okay, that's good to know. What about Casita or whatever her name
Oh,
was?
Casita. Yes,
town.
she's the captain of the town's guard, yes.
And what was the incident? Are you talking about the robbery?
Yes, it
Must have been quite the black mark to have not found the robbers.
well, I mean, it happens. We hit someplace at night when everyone's sleeping, and sometimes people just don't stay in the town, they leave. So
That's okay.
she did investigate, and she turned up some things, and then that never really led to... They lost the trail.
Okay. I was just wondering because I'm new in town and I heard about this play and then I heard all this gossip about this thing and that thing and that thing.
Oh, you must have you must have gone to see Munt then. He does like to gossip.
That's the guy at the shop, right? I didn't get his name when I was trying to freak him
Mortven,
out.
yes, he runs the shop here in town.
He's skittish.
I don't know
It
about
was great.
skittish, but I'm gonna say this in the nicest way as she looks up at you. You're very stinky.
I know, I love it. It's the mud. It's really exfoliating
Well,
my
if you'd
skin.
like, your friends can show you where I've unlocked some of the bathing chambers. I'll head downstairs. You guys come down if you'd see anything. If you would like a spot of lunch or a spot of dinner, I gave your friends some tea if you'd like some as well. Tutu. And she'll go ahead and head downstairs, where you are now all four left alone in this upstairs.
I'm gonna wander
living room
into the
area.
room just casually. I'm not gonna knock on the door. I'm just like, hey. Oh, cool. You have mostly clothes on. Neat. I guess I can wash some of the mud off because people don't like it apparently. But, you know, I like it. Do you think I should wash it off?
I think it would be something of an improvement.
Fine. I take a bucket and I just like throw it over my head. This is washing, right?
Close enough.
Excellent. I roll on the ground.
It's a very small room. Not a lot of rolling space, so you kind of like just you get stuck on the back
Yeah,
of your
that's
shelf.
all. That's fine.
And now you're stuck on your back because you're a turtle. And
I
have to-
withdraw as my action.
make an athletics check to see if you can get upright. Like you can.
No. First, I withdraw as an action. We're gonna continue this conversation as I'm on my back in my turtle shell.
Oh, okay, that works. Which
So I
point,
tell them all
I
the
would like-
things that I learned.
who is in the bathing room with Emily? Who's in the hallway? Who's in the main room? And who's in their bunk room? Where are we visually?
I'm probably in the bunker re-getting my armor back on.
Helping Burvey.
Okay.
Probably finishing up the bathing room. Maybe cleaning some stuff off of my puppet.
Okay. In that case,
Does that help Burvey? I'm getting in mud all over his armor.
In that case, the only person who could Thwarp, I need you to make a perception check for me.
Well, I'm good at this. He knows
'Cause you
lots
would-
of things.
You would be in the door as he's in the center of this room. It's not huge. It's really only like one person can stand at a time. So you would
Pay
kind of be
good
in the
attention.
doorway in the hallway.
Pay good attention.
So as he's getting dressed and you kind of like touch with the mud, you kind of like look around, and as you look down the hallway towards the main room of the upstairs, your eye is caught by this like shadow on the ceiling. And you kind of like you're drawn down there. You get distracted because you wander. It happens. And as you look up, you can kind of see there's like a door in the ceiling.
Hey, what that?
Eh?
Right, door. Up there.
Emily, Grant, it's a door in the ceiling.
This is
What?
in the room.
This is in the main room of the upstairs floor. So
Okay.
on that note, I'm just gonna go ahead and take us to a quick map, just for reference, more so than anything else. So essentially, Emily is in here having a nice little bath. He's in here. You are finishing your bath in here. I think is where she would have led you. No, she would have led you in here. And then I don't have you on here yet, so let me drag you on. Swamp is right underneath this.
I can't see that other room.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
I can
because
see the
dynamic lighting
bunk
is in.
bedroom.
So now you can imagine. Actually, I'll just reveal it. You guys have seen it. It's fine. It's fine, I guess. I'll just reveal things to you.
It is dynamic lighting. I'm
Thanks
in the
for
bathroom.
happening.
So
I
this is
see.
about where you guys are right now. Thwomp is standing right under what looks to be this attic door or some kind into the ceiling.
I want to quickly run into the bathroom to get to get Emily and then see what she's doing and oops, you were pooping. Sorry. That guy.
Pick me up.
There's a
Pick
door
me
out
up.
here. Sorry. Hey, come check this door out.
In your heads, you hear this sing-songy, and that's why you knock every time you go into a room.
Oh no.
My bad.
Pick me up.
You see,
I kind of
Emily is on her back,
stretch my arms up.
and she keeps like kind of rolling from side to side, but she can't quite get to her
I
feet.
just like use my toe and like nudge her over.
All right,
No, pick me up.
use a strength check at advantage for nudging.
Nudge check.
I could have done that
You can use
myself. I
athletics.
wanted
You
you
can
to
use
carry
athletics.
me.
You want to be carried? Why?
Because I wanted to.
All right, I'll pick
A
her
10?
up.
Okay.
I'll pick her up and put her on my back so her shell's like a backpack, and I'll hold her a hand to her.
You try really
I-
hard. You try really
I
hard,
cling
but
like a teddy bear.
you can't quite get her up, and then you
Ah.
guys kind of both kind of like
You're heavy.
you get her to
Nah.
her like almost her feet. Like she could probably put her feet
Nah.
on the ground and finish helping herself up.
Okay.
If she does, I'll say she can stand. If she does not do that, I'd say she falls back. onto
Floor
you.
slippery.
I wear him like a backpack. He slips.
Okay.
You're more carrying him like a baby, but you're both laying on the floor.
All dragging on the ground because I'm like almost 7 feet tall.
All right.
This is awkward.
This is the thing. I
Let's
help
go.
you up.
Thank you.
I was trying to do a bit, but that didn't
Come
work.
look at weird door and ceiling.
I come look at weird door and ceiling.
Okay. So you finally make yourselves, you get up. Emily, make a perception check for me. I want to see if you see anything else. Okay. You see the door, and as he points it out to you, you do see there's a little lock in the corner. This attic is locked.
Oh. Well, there's a lock on it, so let's go find the puppet man. He's probably dexterous enough to open that lock.
Did someone say my name? I say as I step out of
I
the.
summon thee, puppet man.
Yes, come look. Something up there.
All right. What at?
Door.
I point up and say, "What dat? What's in there?"
Ceiling door.
We're nosy people.
It appears to be a door to the attic. I would assume.
Yes, but let's open it.
Let's go
Why?
look.
We don't
Look at the
live
door.
here because we want to.
Well, can't you find Bree or Poppy? I'm sure they would be happy to open it up for you if you're that curious. But
I can open door. I get my axe out.
Same here. I
no,
open
no,
it with my
no,
long sword.
None of that.
careful. No. Let's
Easy.
not cause any. Let's not cause any property damage. Yes.
That's why I called you and your tiny fingers over here.
You get the sense, Thwomp, with your earlier perception check. You don't necessarily have to cut the door open. You think if you put enough force into it, you could probably break the lock.
Yeah, I can break lock.
I mean, I was hopeful that we could do this without letting them know that we are nosy in their personal space, but that's up to you.
What you mean? Need to get
Oh,
into
I wasn't super talking to you because I didn't think you'd get it. I
Okay,
was
I
talking to the puppet man.
Yes, and
break door or no break door? Lock.
what is it exactly that you'd like me to do?
Open the lock, can you?
Right, I look up at what kind of lock is it?
It looks like a simple lock. If you had something like, I don't know, thieves' tools or anything like that, you feel like you could pick it.
Yeah,
No, I think like if I had a set of lock picks, I might be able to pick the lock. Unfortunately, I have no such object on hand.
Lockpick, and I hold out my axe.
You know, Thwomp, if you really want to, you can. You don't even have to use your axe. You can just make an athletics check to try and pull on it and see if it opens.
Kind of looking at Burvey because I know I get in trouble if I break stuff, and I don't like to disappoint him.
Yes, Burvey, if you could come.
Yeah, don't break it, Thwomp. But we're gonna have you pull on it here in a minute. But first, I want to cast Detect Evil in the area above us.
Can you post that for me?
I most certainly can.
30 feet.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yank away, Thwomp. Don't break it.
Are you sure this is entirely necessary? I mean,
Y'all want to get up there, right?
While he's talking, I just grab it and go to yank the lock
All right,
off.
make an athletics check for me, and then I would like you all. I would like a party-wide stealth roll to see how quietly this can be broken.
Oh no.
Not well.
As soon as Burvey told me to do it, that was all I needed to hear. So you want me to do a strength check?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics. That's right. Be good. Come on now.
Ah!
Bowsable, thank you for your blessing.
Also, make a stealth check for me, Thwomp. I'm gonna
Okay.
go ahead and give you advantage on it because I don't know. I just am.
Thank you.
Good. I don't have to help.
Using two hands.
I gotta do averages. Do they hear this? Do they hear this? Because you guys are.
I mean, I could
Stealth?
technically say I raged before I did it, and then I would have advantage, but
Hey, there you go. You raged. That's fine.
mad at luck. Haven't got to fight anything recently.
I'm gonna say with a combined like 18. You guys don't think that they would have heard anything, but you don't really know. But the door opens, and as the door kind of pulls down, like a little ladder kind of peters down. So if you would like, you guys can go up into this attic.
Why are we trying
that
to
I
get
do
up
not
here
have a
again,
map for,
guys?
but can you survive?
I'm very curious. I'm going to go up.
This large turtle kind of barely fits through the hole in the ceiling. She kind of have to like
My shell is very
angle
big.
her shell a little bit as she nudges her way through. She kind of like
Elbows
switches up. As you get up,
Little feet scrambling.
It's a small attic. It's not by any means the entire width of the upstairs. It looks like it's just kind of a square that's over your room's area-ish. But around you see a ton of, there's like bags, there's a couple weapons over in the corner, there's a backpack, it's just cluttered with just, maybe it's like a lost and found kind of thing. But if it was, why is there a lock on it? You don't see any books per se. You can check the backpack, you can check some bags, but you don't see any books just out and about. So if you'd like, you can make an investigation check for me. Maybe, if you'd like. Definitely no books. You find, over in the corner, you find a short bow and a quiver of 20 arrows. That's nice.
I don't use short bows, but yeah. There's a lot of weapons up here.
Does anybody else go upstairs?
I'm still looking at Thwomp and Grant here. Is there a reason why we're trying to get up here?
I have absolutely no idea. Thwomp found this door leading up to the attic, and Emily thought it would be a good idea to head up there and look.
This door, that's why. Stuff.
Yeah, but this is how we get into trouble. Remember that? We're banned from like 4 ends because of stuff like this.
Yeah.
With the door, I had to open it.
It's okay.
The usual
Don't
argument.
come back in.
Emily, are you gonna take like the next 30 minutes or so to do a thorough check up here, or are you just trying to do a quick once over?
I'll give it a quick 10-minute check over.
Okay, in that case, go ahead and roll another investigation check for me. All right, this time you find this really nice rapier. It's really pretty. It's shiny. You also find a backpack, and as you open it, you find this hat. It's green. It's got a feather in it. A set of thieves' tools, and what looks to be a letter.
I feel weird taking the rapier, but the hat, I'm gonna stick it in my pocket.
Okay, put the hat in your pocket. You can put a green hat in your item inventory.
Cool. What does the letter say?
Okay, so you open it up. Since you're the only one reading this, I'm only going to show it to you.
It did not pop up. Ah, there it is.
And I think with that, we're going to take a 10-minute break.